Well, our top story this hour, Republic TV has accessed a sensational police report that details the complete link between Param Singh and Sachin Vaze. Now, Republic TV is the only channel to access this complete report. Now, this complete report essentially puts the Param Singh Vaze links under the scanner. The secret report shows that Param Singh perhaps was Sachin Vaze directly perhaps was reporting to Param Singh. We also know that the then joint CP had strongly opposed the posting of Sachin Vaze. Despite that opposition that came in from the then joint CP, we are told that Sachin Vaze was still reinstated. Now, as we've been pointing out since this morning, the NIA has been talking to Param Singh. He was asked to present himself there this morning, and one of the things that the NIA, according to sources within the NIA, is looking at is the line of command. It is essentially asking the question, where did the buck stop? That's also the report that we have now accessed that seems to suggest that there are questions that need to be answered as to who was the person who was actually calling the shots. We're going to try and go across to Shravan in just a bit for more details on this report that has been exclusively accessed by Republic TV. It is a Republic TV super exclusive. Now, that police report that we have accessed essentially questions the reinstatement of Sachin Vaze. Now, let me go across to Niranjan Narayan-Swamy, who's now joining me. Niranjan, give us more details of what this report talks of.
Well, Shravan Sen, our senior associate editor, has accessed the report. In fact, Shravan will be joining us live any minute now. Shravan will be joining us live from the national capital. He's accessed the full report, the details of which we are putting out on our screens in terms of the graphics, etc. This is an explosive report that Shravan has accessed. Let me tell you a little bit about what the report says. Essentially, it puts the entire focus on the then police commissioner and the links between the then police commissioner and disgraced policeman Sachin Vaze, now in the NIA custody. We'll put out the details of what this report says. I'm just going to read out some of the excerpts of this, and Shravan will be joining us from the Delhi newsroom any minute now. It goes on to, and Shravan is live with us, I think. Let me see if I can go across to him. Shravan, why don't you tell our viewers what this report says and why it's an explosive report that we have accessed here on Republic TV?
Well, this was an open secret in Maharashtra as to who exactly was responsible for the reinstatement of this tainted officer named Sachin Vaze. Now, there is an official document in possession of the Republic Media Network. This is a report that was prepared by the Mumbai police, by the new administration, is what we are being told. And this report was submitted on 30th of March. On 30th of March, this report was submitted to the Home Department when essentially questions were raised about the appointment of Sachin Vaze and some grave allegations that were basically leveled against a Mumbai police officer about using luxury cars and his name in an alleged murder case. And that is the reason why there were certain queries that were basically raised by the Home Department, and we are given to understand that the Mumbai police's new administration on 30th of March had responded to that. Let's quickly go across through each and every document that has been accessed. Remember, the original document, we'll also put out the original document. The responses are in Marathi, but a translation of the same is available with us, so we'll show both. So for all those who would be raising this question about the authenticity of the document, we will also put out the Marathi version, but let's begin with first the English version. The question here is, when Sachin Vaze is reinstated after ending of a suspension in 2020. Details of that was given. How was Sachin Vaze reinstated? Who took the decision of the reinstate? Very important to point out. Here it's written, the decision of reinstating of Sachin Vaze was taken in review meeting at the level of Commissioner of Police. The said decision was taken at a meeting attended by the then Commissioner, Joint Commissioner of Police Admin, Additional Commissioner of Police Armed Forces, Deputy Commissioner of Police Mantralaya Security. Now, when was he posted? That's an irrelevant detail right now. Let's quickly come to the other big important point, because who exactly is responsible for reinstating Sachin Vaze? He had been posted at Crime Branch Mumbai at the meeting of the Police Establishment Board. Accordingly, order was passed. And look at here. Whether any senior rank officer from the CIU is transferred while posting Sachin Vaze as in charge of CIU, because he was immediately posted as the in charge of CIU. This is the response that has come from the Mumbai Police Administration. As per the oral orders of then Commissioner of Police, the then Joint Commissioner of Police, Mumbai, there's an order date, have transferred Vinay Ghodpade, Police Inspector, Sudhakar Deshmukh, Police Inspector, and Sachin Vaze, API, was posted as in charge of CIU. As per the information given on telephone, the then Joint CP Crime has strongly opposed for posting of Sachin Vaze. It is now on official record that within the Mumbai Police, the ranks of Mumbai Police, you've had officers who have openly opposed the reinstatement of Sachin Vaze. Clearly, a mention of it's here. I'll ask the person in charge right now, just go back to that other page, and because that's the page where there's a mention of the Joint CP Crime. So let me read it once again. As per the information given on telephone, the then Joint CP Crime has strongly opposed for posting of Sachin Vaze, but at the insistence of the then Commissioner of Police, Mumbai, the then Joint CP Crime unwillingly issued the office order for posting of Sachin Vaze at CIU. This is massive. On the one hand, you have the Joint CP Crime Branch, and why his opposing this entire decision becomes extremely crucial, because remember, the CIU essentially reports to the Joint Commissioner of Police Crime. And the Joint CP Crime is the ultimate authority when it comes to any of the department that comes under him. The CIU comes under the Joint CP Crime. So when the Joint CP Crime himself is strongly opposing, and a clear mention that this was done at the insistence of the then police commissioner, then obviously certain questions are raised. Let's move to the other page right now, because the other page has also more details of what really happened when it came, as far as appointment of Sachin Vaze is concerned. The post of in charge of CIU is of which police rank officer? Clearly, it's mentioned the said post is a police inspector rank officer. What was Sachin Vaze? Sachin Vaze was the assistant police inspector who was posted there. As per the available records, whether said post as in charge of CIU was degraded, what are the reasons for it? The posting of Sachin Vaze as in charge of CIU was issued due to the oral order of Commissioner of Police, Mumbai. The then Joint CP Crime has posted Sachin Vaze as in charge of the CIU unwillingly as per the orders of the then Commissioner of Police. Once again, yet another mention of the fact that this was an unwillingly, this decision was taken by the Joint CP Crime to post Sachin Vaze as the in charge of the CIU.
I'm just going to halt you for a bit.